Hey friends, we are going to take some math notes. Okay, so your last page should be on prime factorization. Okay, before that we took notes on exponents, the power of 10. So go to the next page and we're going to take some quick notes on distributive property. Okay, so you may have already cut out some cards. This is the second card. Remember, if you don't have these cards, don't worry because you can also write it in. Okay, so you might need a glue stick or some glue. So at the top, I'm going to write our topic, distributive property. Okay, so if I am going to like a distribution warehouse, right? The warehouse is taking the product and making sure that they have enough orders for each person, right? So they're distributing, they're kind of separating so that they can ship those orders out. Okay, so make sure you glue in your card. We're going to write some examples. Okay, so there's a great example right here. It's basically saying that 4 times 2 plus 7, right, 4 times 9, is the same as 4 times 2 plus 4 times 7. Okay, so what we're doing is we are shifting our parentheses so that we can solve these math problems, especially with multiplication, quicker. Okay, so I'm going to give some examples, and then we're going to go straight to area models because area model is basically the distributive property solving and using the distributive property. Okay, so I'm going to use the example 5 times 17. Okay, so 5 times 17, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because I don't know my 17s, even though that's my favorite number, I don't know my facts too well of my 17s. So I'm going to take the 17 and I'm going to basically break it up into expanded form. And this is the same as saying 5 times 10 plus 5 times 7. Okay, so I do know my 10s and my 7s. So then I can quickly go, 5 times 10, that is 50. 5 times 7, that is 35. I can add these together for a total of 85. Now, I'm going to make sure that I'm correct. I'm going to go traditional way over here to check my work. Okay, so 5 times 7, 35. Carry that 3 to the tens place. 5 times 1 is 5, plus my 3, 6, 7, 8. Yay. Okay, so this is a great method for breaking apart your numbers so that you can quickly solve them. All right, so on that note, we are going to let's do one more example and then we'll do some area models. Okay, so next example, let's go 6 times 25. All right, so if I rewrite this, it is basically I'm taking my 25, I'm breaking it apart, 20 plus 5. So I can go 6 times 20 plus 6 times 5. Okay, so here's where knowing my facts and then being able to add my extra zeros comes in really handy because I know that 6 times 2 is 12. And I'm going to add in this 0 for 120. And then I know 6 times 5 is 30. Now I can add these together for a total of 150. And because I want to check my work, this is pretty easy for me actually to even check in my brain because I know quarters. I have 4 quarters to $1. If I have 6 quarters, I have $1.50. But just because I want to make sure I don't have any accidents, I'm going to now multiply 6 times 25 to make sure it's 150. Okay, let's turn the page for one more set of notes. We are going to work on area models. Okay, so area models are a great way to solve multiplication problems that are large. Okay, all right, So area model, we have, let's take the problem. Let's take 3 times 48. Okay, so problem 3 times 48, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break up any number that has more than one digit in it. So obviously the 48 needs to be broken up. 3 is fine on its own. I'm going to draw my area model. I have 3 on this side, and because I have 10s and 1s place, I'm going to break up 48 as 40 and 8. It may help you to also label this side as a 3. Remember, they're the same length. Okay, and then we always, when we're doing area, we always multiply base times height. And that will give us everything in between. Okay, so areas like if I want to put down flooring or if I want to put wallpaper up on the wall, I would need to find the area and you have to multiply. So in this box, we are going to multiply 3 times 40. And in this box, we are going to multiply 3 times 8. So 3 times 4, 12. Add that 0. And then 3 times 8, 24. Now I can add these numbers together, and I have my final answer of 144. Now, because I want to make sure I'm not making a video with any mistakes, I'm going to check my work. 3 times 8 is 24. Carry that 2 to the tens place. 3 times 4 is 12. 13, 14. Voila. Bravo for me. I'm going to push it a little bit and show you an area model using 2-digit by 2-digit. Sorry. Okay, so 2-digit by 2-digit. It's almost a tongue twister. Let's do it. So I'm going to give you the example of, let's go 15 times 32. Okay, so here I have I have to split this number up into 10 and 5. I have to split the 32 into 30 and 2. So I'm going to have boxes to represent 15, right? I have to split 15 up, 10 plus 5. And then I'm going to split 32 up, 30 plus 2. Okay, so 30 on top, 2 on top. So I will have 4 boxes instead of 2 for my area model. So this right here, for this box, we're going to multiply 10 times 30, right? For this box, we're going to multiply 10 times 2. And if you need to relabel these, that might help you to know what numbers you're going to multiply. Okay, so down here, it's going to be 5 times 30. And then our final box, we have 2 times 5. Now I am ready to solve. I was looking for a different color pen so that you can easily see my answers. Okay, 1 times 3 is 3. I have 2 zeros. 10 times 30 is 300. 10 times 2, it's nothing new. That's 20. 5 times 3 is 15. Add that 0 for a total of 150. And 2 times 5, staying alive, the answer is 10. Now, I have all what I would call partial products, right? I have multiplied each piece, but now I need to combine them, add them up to get my final answer. So I have 300 plus 20 plus 150 plus 10. And you could probably, in your head, combine these, right? I'd put 320 plus 160. Whatever works best for you. So 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 1 is 8. And then 3 plus 1 is 4. So the final answer is 480. I want to make sure I'm not making a video with any incorrect math. So I am going to also solve the traditional way. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15, plus that 1 that we had to carry over for 16. Now, I have a 0 here. I put an X through it because I'm not worried about this 5 anymore. right? The 5 has been multiplied, and I multiply basically 5 times 32, and that is 160. So now I don't worry about the 5. I'm just focused on the 1. The 1 is in the tens place, therefore I need to have what I call a place value marker, my 0 here. So now I'm basically saying, instead of, it's really what's 10 times 2, okay? But since I have this figured out, I'm going to put my 0 here, and then I can multiply. It may be helpful for you to get a sticky and cover up your numbers when multiplying. Okay, so 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And I'm going to add them up for a total of 480. Yay, 100%. Okay, so those are your notes. You have distributive property, which is a way to rewrite and move your parentheses so that you can easily solve your math problems. And then we went into the area models, because the area model is a great way to show our partial products. We also did some practice checking with our traditional method. I hope this helps you for your multiplication. Bye.